welcome back everyone to another week of our either Bible studies or video lessons here at the Kingdom Church with your minister, your host, your prophet, Gary Rojas. So today I'm going to be giving you a productivity hack or a productivity guide or something to get you guys more productive. Now, I would highly recommend, if you haven't already done so, to watch the first video, the first episode in this series, in this playlist. It's called The Financial Planning, which gets you budgeting for your life and for your business so you can begin to see all the different things that you need in order to be able to prosper, in order to be able to progress. And then after you go ahead and do that, this is the video that will get you as a part 2 or episode 2 to get the ball rolling. So without further ado, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can be notified every week when we post, see the progress of this ministry, be updated when we post new content, join us for Friday prayer sessions, or tune in every Sunday for our Sunday services so you can receive revelation and increase within your Christian faith. And be sure to also hit that like button as well, because that does help with the YouTube algorithm in letting YouTube know that people are enjoying this video, and even leaving a comment does help. All right, so without further ado, I'm just going to jump into our phone here. We're going to cover a few things that, okay, so first and foremost, let's just quickly say that there's a video that I had told each and every single one of you guys to watch. It was on a Wednesday that I didn't post anything. It was a podcast by Earl Nightingale titled The Something Secret. I forgot, The Strangest Secret, right? The Strange Secret. So I would highly recommend you watch that podcast or listen to it. I will put the link down below in the description. And towards the end, he tells you to get a little piece of paper or a postcard and to keep it with you. And each and every single one of you, I tell you that you need to have that one thing. Whether some of you it's going to be real estate, stocks, a business, merchandise, a clothing store, whatever it is, that's the one thing that you want to put on this, so you're always looking at it, and it's always a constant reminder of where you're going and of where the Lord will bring you. And that's something that I've always reiterated to each and every single one of you, that you need to have your one thing, whatever your one thing is, so you can work towards that goal. Now, what I'm about to show you is going to help you establish or schedule or do all those things. So I'm now going to redirect down here to my cell phone, so you're going to see what I have on my actual phone to better help me do all the things that I need to do. All right, so I'm now going to turn on the screen record here, and it's counting down. So right now we should be live on our screen. So this is my phone. This is what I have. Obviously, you see all the different tabs here with all the different things. I have my carrier pigeon with my messages, navigation, gnosis, right, for knowledge, all these different types of things. I have my treasury, some accounting things, right, business, and then this is my affirmation, right, riches cometh constantly with all the investments there. Soul winning, when you go on here to win souls. I really don't use a lot of these things, most of this stuff is outdated, but when you're doing the media stuff, you got the King's Dining, King's Market, then we got some utilities here, but none of that is important. What is important is this productivity. You see this productivity tab right here, right? This is where we want to go into. You want to keep something like this. I really only, for the most part, use my Google Calendar or my task, and obviously the Google Voice for when I'm sending messages. So let's go ahead and get the first thing out of the park, which I always tell you is you want to head into your Google Calendar, and this is what it sort of should look like. You can see how mine is each and every single, we're here in February, March, April, May, everything for the year is already scheduled out. And I'm going to now show you as we go in here how to make sure that your schedule is full and that you're always busy so you can keep productive. All right, so let's go ahead, and I saved Wednesday, right, so that we can go ahead and do some examples. So I'm going to go ahead and click in on Wednesday, and you can see here on Wednesday we have what? Work from 800 to 1600, which is 4 p.m. military time, and then 4 p.m. to 4:30, which is 1600 to 1630, and then 1630 to 1700, which is the dinner time. That's where I eat dinner every single week. Now, you can see here on Thursday Thursday, I have been doing my record prayer sessions a day before because when I come home to record and to do all these things, it gets pretty hectic. But that's how you can sort of see, right? You can see the record prayer session, edit prayer session, free time for study, and cell phone calls and all these different types of things. It gets pretty busy. So I'm going to show you how you can go ahead and do that. You should be having something like this. I would highly recommend that you use a Google Calendar, and your Google Calendar integrates with your iPhone calendar or your Google whatever, right? Or your Android, whatever it is. But it should look something like this, right? When you want to go in there, you just click in all this stuff, and then down here you're going to obviously see this, right? Reminder, task, event. We're going to want to set an event, and it should look something like this, right? Where you type in what event, what thing you're going to schedule. So you should schedule your evening, whatever it is. But something that I always tell each and every single one of you, if you're watching, you need to schedule your prayer. You go to school, you go to work, you go to do all these different things, and you have a schedule, right? You work from 8 to 4, 9 to 5, or you go to school from 7 to 3. That's a schedule. So in your life, you have found time to schedule things of the world, but you have not found time to schedule prayer. You must schedule prayer. If you don't schedule prayer, you won't pray, I'm telling you. So I obviously pray more than an hour a day, but this is just something to keep me rooted and grounded where I am dedicating it solely to prayer, right? That obviously when I do my tasks and things of that nature, let's go ahead and put this thing on airplane mode, that it obviously, we can take the time out for that. So in the title, I'm going to put prayer, right? And this is not an all-day event. As you can see, Wednesday, January 18 on the next line, Wednesday, January 18. This is not the time slot. 1900 is not the time that I want to do this. You guys don't have to have military time turned on. I just have it turned on because I'm in the freight broker business and everything runs in military time. So we're going to go in there and we're going to edit this time, and we're going to put it at 1700, which is 5 p.m. and it automatically populates for 1 hour. Then I'm going to go in here on more options. You see this, more options. And obviously we're in Eastern Standard, and see how it says does not repeat? We're going to want to repeat this. You can repeat it just once every month, every year. We're going to repeat it every single week on Wednesday. And we have this every week. And you can even add people, you can add a video conferencing, you can add location, you can add a notification. For this, I do not need to be notified because I am already disciplined, but maybe if you're not disciplined, you want to be notified 30 minutes prior or whatever it is. My prayer session is banana, it's yellow color here. If you want to put a description, you can put a description. None of that is necessary for me. I don't need to add an attachment. And watch this now, when I click save, right, it now saves it. And if we come here, every single Wednesday now, right, it will be on that list. So you can see prayer is scheduled for 5 p.m. all the time. And then when you look at something like this, right, you can edit things and you can put all the different tasks, all the different things that you wish to increase in. So if you wish to become more articulate, right, maybe you don't feel confident in the way that you speak, maybe you should schedule on these weekdays 1 hour of vocabulary, where the reading that you've read throughout the week that you have transferred to your vocabulary list to learn vocabulary, you practice for 1 hour using vocab words and sentences, and you write it down, right? This will obviously bear fruit as you grow older and as you increase, right? Every single day, if you're putting an hour in every day in vocabulary, by the end of the year, you might be 18, and now you're going to be 19 with 365 hours of vocabulary lessons, and you're going to be able to articulate yourself much more clearly and efficiently. As I'm speaking to you now, as you can see, there are no cuts in this video, right? Whatever your case is, whatever your situation is, whatever you want to increase in, it needs to be scheduled. Otherwise, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it, and you're going to slack off, and you're going to play video games, and you're going to wander on your phone, on social media, and all these vices that are not good for you, right? If you want to increase in your knowledge of real estate, you need to put in here in your schedule for 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever time slot, whatever your schedule fits, I'm going to be focusing and dedicating to real estate. I'm going to be focusing and dedicating to stocks. I'm going to be focusing and dedicating to my trade business, whether you're a plumber, electrician, drywall specialist, whatever it is, right? All these things have to be scheduled. If you don't schedule them, you are going to find yourself wandering and being lazy. All right, now that we have that, you are scheduling your life. You must go ahead and do this, and you should be looking towards your schedule, right? Now, moving to this, right, we're going to move back to our productivity. Now, after we do that, we're going to head into our Google Tasks. So that's going to be here. You're going to click on this, and in here, you can set your different tasks, right? So this is my to-do, 1:18:22, right? You can see that I have scheduled this, but just to go through the menu, if you click this three bars down here, right, you can see the different task folders. These are all folders: to do, commercial building, Kingdom Church, Zion Logistics, video ideas, Gary Rojas website. You can create a new list down here. If you create a new list, you can label it whatever you want, and then you can go ahead and do that. If you want to delete the list, you just click the three button, right? You just go through this, you have fun with this, you play around, and that's deleted. So in here, right, you have, I have different hotels, Learn Premiere, text members back, TikTok video, and I need to get a horn assembly for my car. If I need to put another to-do task, I'll just click on here, new task, blah, 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 right? And then you can even open this up to add more details, right? And then it looks like that. But we don't need this, so whenever you want to edit a task, you just click on the task, you can add a date, you can add subtasks, you can delete. I'm deleting that. Right? And then you can even set several things, right? So if you need tasks for school, for college, right, you can put create a list, right, saying, okay, I need to create a list. Like here I have a commercial building for all the things that I need to do in managing my mother's property, right? And here is the Kingdom Church, right? And then this is a future business that I have planned to start, and then some video ideas, and then the website. Right, so all these different types of things that you can do and you must do, that you can keep tasks, right? So whenever you're praying, whenever you're with the Holy Ghost and spending time with Him, when you are thinking of doing something, you can go ahead and put it there in a task, right? So if you're focusing on going to school for a particular thing, all the tasks that you need to do, whether they're essays, whatever it is, you can throw it on there. If you need to do house tasks, you can put house chores. If you're going to the grocery store, all these things, what they're doing is they're building discipline. They're building persistence, edification, all these things which you need in order to be successful, right? That you're not going to be able to complete and be productive and progress if you don't have your life organized and keep them in order. And this is the best possible way to do it. Yes, you can keep things on paper and keep the paper with you, but the one thing that you always keep on you is your phone, so it's better to have that on your phone. All right, and that's pretty much going to be it for this Wednesday's quick video lesson that I wanted to share with you. And in the other video lessons, as we progress within this Kingdom Academy, because this is sort of in that branch of the Kingdom Project where you are going to begin learning and all these different types of things. This is sort of a vision of the ministry to be able to have the resources necessary, teachers, and all these different types of things, so that way you can prosper. So we're going to be learning like website development and all these different types of things of how you can get your website started, all the different things that you need to do, and all that stuff. Everything that has to do with entrepreneurial academy type stuff where you're learning basically things that are necessary that the school system isn't teaching you, and obviously you are being taught by me. All right, so that is pretty much going to be it for this week's Wednesday video lesson. If you found this video helpful, be sure to send it to one of your friends. Be sure to invite somebody to church. Let somebody know that we're doing all these different types of things, so that way they can join our Christian community and can be uplifted and encouraged within their faith. All right, so that's going to be it for today's video, and I'll see each and every single one of you guys this Friday for Friday prayer sessions. God bless.